worry, Mr. Woodward.
That's not true. It shows God that you're paying attention, that you're not getting cocky. Who's the person that always gets the piano dropped on his head? The one whistling, not the one looking up.
Downfield there, but it
How many
winds
people
up
you know have got
falling
the piano dropped on
incomplete.
their head?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Piano. 10 plus death.
You cut it out. Get off the computer.
I just can't stop thinking he's in some kind of danger.
My
His
name's
throw
Disney.
here's incomplete.
He was
That
fun
was an
while we had
interesting
him.
look
Why
there
stop
because as
doing
soon as
that?
he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and
The
run
next
for
day, I was
yardage.
actually feeling a
But what
little
often
better.
happens now with
Mike
these
was
quarterbacks who
right.
can move,
There was no point in
defenses
worrying.
want to try and keep
I just
bodies
needed
in
to take
front
my
of him,
mind
and I
off
think
Brick,
that
and there's
discouraged
no
him
better
from taking
distraction
off
than Oscar.
and made him try a pass downfield.
And there was so
that fell
much to
incomplete.
distract me. It was the pre-show, the pre-arrival show, the pre-red carpet, the arrivals, the red carpet, the interviews, the ring cam, the bling cam, the post-red carpet, and the post-interview wrap-up.
Stroud looking to
It's
throw.
starting!
Finds his man. It's John
Okay,
Mechie.
come on.
Yeah, he takes this
Everybody
one
fill out
down
a ballot.
almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on
Unless
the
you're having
catch
a
and
bear,
run, a
neither.
first down.
Just fill it out.
Of course, the
Where you
catch was
going?
nice, but how about
Oh, some of the guys
what
will
happened
worry,
after?
see what their
Able
beats
to
are.
stay on his feet
Really?
and gain all that additional yardage.
Get a
So many
beer.
of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the
Hi,
Bears are
Jared.
going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So we
Thanks.
see it right here
It's
in the
Oscar
opening
night.
drive. Throwing the football in these snowy conditions is going to be very,
I
very
didn't get a
tough.
chance
You
to tell
wonder
you
if
the
they're
other
going to
day,
rethink
but
the aerial attack
You
going
are
forward.
an
It will
amazing
be interesting. It'll be a debate because most of
Seriously.
the quarterbacks that we
You're
know,
like John
they
Von
believe they can throw
Hey,
through anything.
really
They
here.
don't care if it's
Practice
rain,
together?
snow, it doesn't
thought
matter.
I'd come
As long
by.
as they get a chance to throw the football.
Cool.
And I
Good
think a
luck.
lot of coaches think
Or
that in these
you could
conditions,
watch the Oscars.
let's throw it early before things get worse.
7
Watching the
yards on
Oscars
the
could be
pickup
fun.
there, and it'll leave him with a
Really?
2nd and 3.
Guess you could goof on him.
Hey, Jared. Here, take a ballot.
Here's Allen.
Thanks.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And Davis will have the Bills first
What a
down
difference.
as he's up to the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps it right
Hilarious.
on.
Here, I'll help you with your ballot.
First down, and they're
Somebody's
going to throw
food
it
doesn't pop
out.
out soon. I'm out of here. Seriously, Derek.
Looking left side, and he's got a man.
Come on, I
That's
want to
cool.
stay. I really like my
So
choice
give
of
him
this
5
sound mix.
yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Documentary short.
Allen.
Aw, I didn't know Kiko's
That's
right
complete
about
to
you
Davis. And Davis will have the Bills first down as he's going to get this down
Darren, what are you
to the
doing?
45-yard line.
What? Joe, sit there. That's my lucky seat. Best costume.
Right back to Davis. It's complete. He's
Kate Winslet and Bill Paxton are back.
getting it inside the 35.
That's Kate Blanchett and Bill
12 more yards for him there. It's a
Maybe we
first
should make them wear
down.
name tags.
Maybe you should suggest that at the next People Magazine crossword meeting.
You know you're breaking
Allen
this
to
for
throw
me.
once more.
Hey, Brick.
So
Rick,
no gain on the play.
come here. You're
Make it
home.
2nd down.
What
It was a
happened?
simple throw
Well,
and catch,
got
but
back to
even with
school
that
and everyone was
completion,
real excited to see their parents, and I thought you'd be there, but you weren't.
I think they were
All the
hoping
other
to get it
parents
to him.
were.
He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they should back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Back deep is Tank Dell. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Stroud. That's to a former Bill. It's Robert Woods. Inside the 20. Robert Woods. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods the Texans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively, if they want to insist on going in that direction, make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And taken right at the 35. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the mark.
And that's caught. Hit. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going on.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle him.
Pretty nice gain on the scramble, gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Keeps him set. Oh, this is going to wind up a safety.
I'm not sure they mentioned it as a goal during the week or even talked about it in pregame, but the way they're playing right now, they want this game out of reach by halftime. Not only does the safety just demoralize the opposing offense, now your guys can run out there and try to add another 6 to their lead.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got a touchdown pass in this first half, but he's also been intercepted twice, so he'll be looking to be a bit more careful with the ball here as they start on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Another carry for Pierce. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 17 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and about a mile here. A run for Pierce out of the gun. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go. Stroud and company going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position, When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And now out comes Houston. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might.
Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got him. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
2nd down and 8. Now Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. Up the middle, it's Cook. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And this Texans defense stays. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Sliding out of the pocket. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Stroud on third down now. Buying time to his left. Down the left sideline. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Here's Stroud. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to go down again. Will Anderson able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Pierce now up the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Pierce. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. Being chased out left. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This offense coming out, ready to take over. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Allen going to throw. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Mike. Folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because...
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
That on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
Taken from just outside the 30. Houston set to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top. Unsuccessful.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Allen now on first down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
He'll buy some time right. incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On third down, they go with Singletary. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now Stroud steps away. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. Oh, now back. End zone. The referee was right there to call it, and that is a safety. Well, Charles, I've heard of backing up to avoid the rush. I think this takes that to a whole new level.
And not upper level either.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Robert Woods and the Texans back out there. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now he's free up the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 85 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Second and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And Stroud now to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. A penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off.
Offense.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 28. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Out to his left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Stroud working out of the gun. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll run here with Pierce. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a 1st down. To the air, Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Cook up the gut. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.